I did for 25 years of my life. Okay? So I don't want you thinking that I read a book and I'm coming here talking to you about what I read in the book or talking to you what I saw in church on Sunday. No, this has nothing to do with church. This is personal experience. This is based on what God has done in my life, what Jesus Christ has done in my life, and that's why now I'm sharing with others. Because the Bible says that my favorite quote in the Bible is John 8:32. It says, "And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." See, only when you know the truth, you gain freedom. If you don't know the truth, you keep living a lie. So for all my life, I kept living a lie. I kept living this, it's no problem. Now sex is okay, it's just the way of the world. Everybody is doing it. Pornography, do it in your privacy. Nobody cares, nobody matters. But guess what? As I was doing this, I realized that there was this emptiness in my life. I was empty. Don't get me wrong, everybody loves to play pretend. You know, you see everybody here smiling. You don't know anybody's problem here. You don't know what's going on. But I can guarantee you that there's one or two persons here that has issues, and they, but of course they have to put up a smile, they have to put up this pretense, like the movie, we have to pretend and act like everything is okay. So I was one of those. I was very good at the pretend game. I was very good at acting like everything is okay, no problem, everything is fine. I'm having sex with this one, having sex with that one. When I want to watch pornography, I watch this, masturbation, all this. And I just did it and thought that this is just the way of the world, right? And it's interesting because on September 26, 2018, I met a woman. And when I met this woman, I said, okay, this one is nice. I'll have sex with this one too. And so I went to her apartment and I had 2 condoms in my pocket. And I'm like, yes, ready. I've been doing it for 25 years. So you can't tell me anything. It was just what we do. You understand? I know any adult understands that. That's what people do. So I walked into her apartment. And when I walked in, again, I met the woman that day. I met her about 7:30 in the evening. It was about 11 o'clock at night. So she had given me all the signal that we are going to do what we have to do. You understand? Or what I want to do, or what we want to do. So I got into her apartment. And when I walked in, 1-bedroom apartment, I noticed a Bible on the coffee table. So that kind of threw me off. Like, why is there a Bible, a bigger one than this one in my hand, much bigger, like an encyclopedia? And I couldn't understand why she had a Bible on the coffee table because, we're about to engage in fornication. So Bible and fornication, I didn't think they mix, so I didn't understand. I thought she would hide it under the bed somewhere. That's what a lot of hypocrites do. They go to church, but on Sunday. But after Sunday, you understand, they just do whatever they want to do. So I thought she was one of those, you understand? So I didn't expect her to have Bible on the coffee table. I expected her to hide it under the bed. Then when we finish what we're doing on top of the bed, then she can bring it and she can dust it up, you understand, and place it back on the table. So that's what I expected. So I said, no problem, it's just a book, it's just a Bible, no problem. We'll still do what we're here to do. We're here to do one thing and one thing only. I'm not here to preach with her. I'm not here to read Bible with her. I'm not here to sing 𝗀𝗵𝘆 with her. I'm not here to hold hands and do any church thing. I'm there for one thing and one thing only. And I'm telling you this because I know it so well. That's why I can talk about it. Because I was that person who was doing it. I'm not the one who just come here and play pretend that my whole life has been perfect. And I'm telling you, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. No, that's hypocrisy, yeah? Exactly, and I'm not one of those. So, make a long story short, I sat down, she sat down, and it was time to do what I've been doing for 25 years. And I'm here to tell you that till today, I don't know how it happened, till today. But the Bible came up, that Bible on the coffee table, that Bible that I said is just a book. That Bible that I thought it was just, you understand, it's just something you look and you look away. And well, the woman started telling me about Jesus Christ in the Bible. And she started telling me how he loves me and how he died for me and how he sacrificed his life for me. And this is the part that really got me. This is the part that I wasn't ready for. She told me that if I was the only person on this earth, the only person, that Jesus Christ would have still sacrificed his life for me. Now, I never understood that. Before I thought like I said, I was raised with parents who, you have to be a student in school for them to accept you, for them to love you. You have to do this, this, and this, right? I never knew that because Jesus Christ knew what I was doing behind closed doors. You understand? He knew I was fornicating. He knew I was indulging in pornography. He knew I was lying and cheating. He knew I was selfish. He knew I was greedy. He knew I was a manipulator. He knew all that. So the fact that he still loved me, besides all the stuff I was doing, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that anyone could love you even when you're doing wrong. You understand? I couldn't believe that. So as this woman was telling me about Jesus Christ, guess what? I was getting convicted. I didn't even know the meaning of the word at that time. I just was overwhelmed as she was telling me about Jesus Christ. And guess what happened? I literally put my hands, both hands in both pockets. And I brought out listen, I've never done this in all my 25 years of fornication. Never. I pulled out the 2 condoms that I brought to use on this woman. I pulled them out of my pocket and I laid them next to the Bible. That book that I said, this is just a book. That book that I said, this thing, give me a break. I've been doing it for 25 years. How can book defeat me? I'm a champion at doing this with these women. And I pulled out my 2 condoms and I laid them next to that Bible and I looked at the woman in her face and I said, I came here to sleep with you, but I don't know what's going on right now, but I can't do it. That's what I said to this woman.